cooking, bros. Oh my God. She's a monster.
How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video. And recently we tried to get a solid 60 to 130 on the Mustang, and it just wouldn't work. The car just doesn't have enough traction, even though we have the fattest tire possible, just not enough traction. And so I reached out to a few people, a few knowledgeable people, and I got some really good info. And so today we're just gonna try the best way I could describe it is redneck modifications in order to try to get it to hook. One of them I've already done, and I can't really call it a modification, but it just makes a lot of sense. The other two, very debatable if they will work, but we're gonna go ahead. I gotta pull up the Mustang. I can't show you guys the garage because the McLaren is done. Well, first part of it is done, and it looks great. The reveal video should be out in the next couple of days. Had a lot of fun filming that. So anyways, let me go pull up the Mustang, and then we'll get started. I'll show you guys what we got cooking. Hello, gorgeous. Let's get a nice cold start. Ugh. Gotta love E85. Anyways, I'm gonna let it warm up for a second, and then we're gonna pull it in the driveway and we will get started. Okay, so here's the car, and I've only changed one thing since the last video. And really quickly, I got this idea from Boosted Lucky. I've tried it in the past, but never to this extent. We went ahead and got 200 pounds worth of sandbags. We're throwing them in the rear. I mean, my rear end is gutted. We have absolutely no weight of any kind over the rear wheels. So he recommended like up to 100. I understand he's in a heavier boat and already has some weight. He also doesn't have like a live rear axle. I'm sure his suspension is a lot better than mine. So we went with 200. And if I need to add more, I will. Mustang was getting on it somewhere. Anyways, if we need to add more weight, we will. What we could do is I could adjust my spring spacer and raise it up a little bit, and then we could throw another 100 in if we need to. So that I think is the most promising. The two other things will help, but I don't think so much. I'm going to check the tire pressure, and we're going to air down. And then the last thing is BMR recommended removing my front sway bar. I pretty much hit them up, and they said my suspension is pretty good except for my shocks and struts. But they said, I guess in the meantime, until they send me some of their juicy goods, I can remove my front sway bar. That will help lighten up the front end and promote some weight transfer. Hopefully sometime this week we can also relocate the battery to the trunk. Not only would this help reduce the weight over the front wheels, but it would transfer that weight to the rear end. So that would help a lot. Well, maybe not a lot, but that will help. It'll help maybe gain 5 horsepower from that mod. Anyways, we're gonna remove the front sway bar since we already added the sandbags, and then we'll just check the PSI, and then we'll go do a couple hits. I have the Dragy in the car, but on the first couple hits, I'm not gonna test it just because we might not hook anyway, so there's no point in fiddling with it. If I notice that we're hooking, we're gonna really see what this car could do. Granted, now we're a little heavier, but you know, spinning ain't winning. So whatever we gotta do, we gotta do. Anyways, let me get this jacked up and situated, and then we can see how hard it'll be to remove that front sway bar. Okay, so I see why they might say it's a good idea to remove it. It is a fat motherfucker. I mean, that thing, we'll weigh it once we get it off. We'll get the end links off too, see how that is. But yeah, we'll pull this bitch off. Well, I mean, I didn't break this loose yet. Check on your stuff every once in a while, guys. You never know. All right, so the sway bar is now gone, and using my scale, I weighed it, and it didn't weigh as much as I thought. We lost about 12 to 13 pounds. So I don't know why they would recommend removing this, because it doesn't seem that big in weight savings. I mean, 12 pounds isn't that heavy, but maybe it has something to do with promoting weight transfer or limiting, you know, your shocks in one way or another. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a suspension guy, so we'll try it out. Now I'm just gonna put back on the wheels, torque them down, and then we're gonna air down a little bit, and we'll go drive it. All right, so let's see what we're reading. We'll drop some. Right now we're reading about 26. We'll drop it down to 22. How about that? Okay, so we went down to 21. I'm gonna do the same on the other side, and then we'll head out. All right, so we added 200 pounds of sandbags. We took off my front sway bar, and we aired down. If it doesn't hook now, I'm selling the car. I'm gonna be pissed. All right, let's go. All right. Oh. So while the car's warming up, oh great, well I guess you guys will be able to hear me at this red light. While the car's warming up, let me I guess lay out my expectations. One, I don't think the car's gonna feel too much different without the sway bar since I only go straight. If we were going to a canyon, it would feel a little different, but we're just going straight. Two, I'm pretty hopeful with third gear now. I'm pretty hopeful because it seemed like it wanted to hook before and we had brief glimpses of it hooking. But now with us aired down, more weight, and no sway bar, we might be good to go. Hello, BMW M3 or whatever with Volks. Hey, how you doing? Hopefully he gets on the freeway and I could show him and his girl what's up. Yeah, I'm a little bit more hopeful. The car is still warming up, so I can't really like smash on it just yet. We're only at 140 degrees. So hopefully it'll warm up by the time this guy's ego gets the best of him and he decides to challenge the Mustang. So I guess we'll have to see. Let's listen to his car really quick. Well, he's following me onto the freeway. Hopefully his girl has a good camera so she can record us smoking him. Yeah, maybe this BMW will want to play. Might be a great way to test old girl suspension. He gave me a thumbs up. I think the bead lock scared him off. I like this car. I mean, it's an M4. You got Volks. I'm not sure about the red wheels, but I mean, they are TEs, so at least that's cool. If they were like he 37s, that would be lame, but he gave me a thumbs up. He's going on his way. Sick. I don't know why I was going like this. I was gonna say respect, but I was gonna say sick at the same time. I'm stupid. I'm dyslexic even in my own brain, but thumbs up. The one thing I will say before my first pull is I do feel the weight in the rear a lot more. My rear definitely like flops a little bit more. So that is what I think is gonna benefit us the most. I mean, 200 pounds is a lot. Right over the rear wheels, that's a lot of weight. So I'm pretty hopeful for it. Once we get an opening, we're letting her eat. So I mean, I guess the most realistic way to test this is to test it as if I was racing somebody. Obviously we're not, but I'll stage up as if I'm doing a 60 roll, which would put me in third gear, and we'll give her a hit right now. I'm gonna choose a lane that looks open. This one looks pretty open. We're not gonna, damn. All right, BMW. We're not gonna like keep going. I just need to see if it hooks. So we're at 65, 60, all right. Well, it hooked. I pedaled it because my car was kind of going into the other lane, but it seemed to have hooked on cold tires. It did feel way different, a lot less predictable on where it was going, but it definitely hooked. I also missed a shift, but I wasn't really planning on shifting in the fourth anyways, but I was gonna just like lightly go into it, and I missed it, so I'm not blaming that on the sandbags, but you know, maybe the extra weight back there is holding me back. 335i, if you want the smoke, I'll give you a 3-second head start. Go for it. Anyways, I don't know, BMW's drivers today. We had one cool one, and this guy's weaving in and out. I saw him coming up behind me, and he doesn't even want to race. He's got his IG on the side. You don't want to pull up on the 06? I'm just a 3-valve. Come on. Anyways, that was very promising. I'm gonna try not to lift. Those might be my famous last words, but yeah, I'm gonna try not to lift, and maybe we'll slap her in the fourth as well. It's a little bit of congestion. It's 3 o'clock on a Saturday. We're not trying to hurt nobody. We're just testing. Test and tune. That's all we're doing. No racing, unless fucking BMW wants to smoke, in which case hazards are going on. I don't see nobody suspicious. I don't see no ops. As long as that fucking tan minivan doesn't come into my lane. Oil looks good. Oh my God. All right, Dragy's coming out. Dragy's coming out. Dude, it's hooking and booking. She's hooking and booking, bros. Oh my God. She's a monster. Oh Oh my God, she's a fucking animal. Okay, I need to go pick up Eric. She's a fucking animal. Well, I'm turning around right here, actually. Fuck, I just realized I missed the exit. Holy shit. That's crazy. That is crazy. Actually, before I pick him up, I do want to set up the Dragy because I don't want to do it with more weight than I already have. So we'll do a quick Dragy hit and then we'll go get my mans. But we got to find some serious real estate for that. So let me set up the Dragy. Oh my God, is that a Subi? Ah! A Subaru, oh my God! Ah! I can't cough or scream like that. Oh my God, it's a Subaru! Oh my God, it's another Subaru! Oh my God, oh my God! I fucking hate myself. All right, let's set up the Dragy. I gotta pull over to do that. All right, I'm gonna do my best to get some room here, but traffic's kind of flowing pretty nice. God damn it, people are cutting me off. Okay, this might be my window right here. If I slow down, I'm not seeing no sussy bakas. Not seeing any sussy bakas. Hopefully I don't get cut off. I don't know if I fucking hit the speed again. We were flying though, holy shit. That might have been it. That might have been it right there. That one felt pretty good. I'm curious to see what that was at. Fuck, that was a really good one. I was kind of clenching my cheeks there because I know my brakes aren't the best. So I probably won't be doing that again. But that one felt real good. My brakes are stinky right now, very stinky. Ooh, that shit just hooks and books though, dude. This shit's pretty quick. It feels a lot better. I mean, again, we have 200 extra pounds, and then we have my fat ass driving. So, like, if we relocate the battery, that 40 pounds from the battery, we could take out one sandbag from the rear, and we just lost, 40 pounds if we do that. Theoretically, if we want to look at it like that. And then if I'm racing, I'll just throw my cameraman back there, and he'll just film from like a little slit in the bumper. It'll be like a little peephole, like in World War II when they would shoot out the tank. It'll be like that. But yeah, I think that was it. I kind of want to see what I got. 930 wheel horsepower. Let's see. Please tell me I hit it, dude. I was clinching so hard. I better have hit that fucking speed. It just says 5.9 seconds, but I don't know if that's 460 to 130. Oh, it is 5.9. I don't know if that's good or not. 5.95. Again, I don't know if that's good or not. Again, I don't know what to think. That's what it is. It is what it is. 5.9. Maybe if I shift a little faster and I'm not worried about running into somebody, maybe. But yeah, it's a good baseline. I like that. A good baseline. We had to do what we had to do to get traction. I could try taking out one or two sandbags. I mean, I might not even need 200 pounds theoretically. I just defaulted to that because I thought that would be a good starting point. But I guess next we'll try a second gear. I'm really interested to see how second gear will do. Because if I could hook from a second gear, this thing's gonna be nasty. I'll leave the sandbags in a 40 roll. Second gear, oh, might be a fucking nasty ass car. So, this is a plaid. You wanna get fucking smoked? I'll eat your ass for dinner. Okay, let me see if I got room for a second gear. Let me also get out my Speedo. This area kind of sucks. I'll wait till after this bridge, just because I don't like bridges. They scare me. All right, we'll go a little slower. No sussy bakas. Well, second gear still doesn't hook. Kind of what I expected, honestly. Still a fun fucking ride, but yeah, second gear doesn't doesn't do a whole lot. I also didn't like time it because I didn't have much help. I just wanted to see what speed I started at. But it might theoretically hook on the better blacktop. It might not hook on this asphalt, but on the blacktop, it might hook up. It might hook and book. Let's go grab Eric. Let's go see what he thinks. All right, maybe we could slap second gear a little bit right here. Yeah, I don't think getting second gear to hook on these rear gears is gonna work. I mean, I got 410s in the back. I'm amazed I could get even third gear to hook. Definitely when I go twins, I'm probably gonna re-gear again. I'll either go back to the 355s or I'll go to like 373s. 355s are just so long. 410s like feels perfect, especially for a T56 car. Feels perfect, but yeah, it's just too much torque for a supercharger. I mean, we might be able to get away with it if we do our whole boost by gear and maybe do traction control. We might be able to get away with it, but anyways, let's grab Eric. We got room, right? Yep. Missed the shift, but I didn't. Well, we got enough room to do another one probably. Damn it, I thought I missed the shift, but I fucking didn't. I mean, we're fucking flying. We are flying. That one was slower, but I mean, maybe it's just because of the extra weight. I don't know. That one did read a lot slower though.
You could have asked for 2 better pulls right there though.
Yeah, those are great pulls. Yeah.
That opened up like it was meant to be.
Yeah, we'll turn around.
Smelling brakes?
Probably. It's got to be brakes. You've seen how small those pads and rotors are.
Tiny.
They work, but okay. So that was really impressive. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I expected it to hook, but like it was consistent on the first one. Like I thought we might have to warm up the tires a little bit. I thought, you know, we might have to start at a certain speed and it just would carry the momentum. But the first hit we did was like a 50 or a 60 roll and just right out of the gates hooking. Like it was really impressive. I think the main thing that did it was the sandbags in the back. And maybe it's because we have the sandbags in the back, but it totally feels like it just squats and is just almost doing a wheelie. I don't know if that has anything to do with the sway bar. It could, but it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't see that being the thing. Without the sway bar, though, I will say it like almost seems like it's just twisting the chassis. Like it's just so much torque. Thought I bent the chassis right off the line. Whatever Vin Diesel says.
So much torque, the chassis twisted coming off the line. Barely kept it on the track.
It feels really gnarly, long story short, but I think we have a nice sweet spot right now. We got a solid base number for a 60 to 130. And now we can start doing things to adjust that. Personally, I don't think we need 200 pounds in the back. I think we hit 100%, get away with maybe 100 to 150. So I'm actually gonna remove one of them. And if we're still hooking pretty good, I'll remove the second one. I'm not gonna film all that though. I'll just do that in my spare time because I feel like right now, great baseline. Now we can improve. I also like how now, since we have the weight in the rear, like the tire's like perfect at the fender right there. Yeah, she's sitting real pretty right now. Like she's got a nice little stance to her. But honestly, really impressed that a couple Redneck, I guess, mods could change so much. I mean, I think I spent maybe 30 bucks on the sand, which come to think about it, I mean, I have some right there. I guess I could have done it for free if I had the bags, but it's pre-packed and it's pre-measured, so I don't got to worry about that. But yeah, that, sway bar, and some tire pressure, and we're ready for a roll night. Anyways, let me know if there's any other things that I could do to enhance it, and maybe then we can ditch some of the weight in the back, because ideally driving around with 200 extra pounds just isn't the move. So let me know any of your thoughts, any of these mods or little changes that we can make to the vehicle to get her a little bit more dialed in. Let me know your thoughts. Actually felt good driving the car today. Completely different feeling than the last time we were in her. So it's a good feeling. Right now, I'm starting to like the setup a little bit more. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Subscribe, and until next video, peace.